Checking out my Minions mug? I got that at Walmart on Monday. I also got Sing 2. That was the only Illumination movie I was missing. Yesterday I got these shinies, 2 shiny Larvatars, and a shiny Articuno card. Articuno? Why did Jeremy get his rival? Well, we already got the shiny Zapdos, might as well get Articuno. Yeah, why don't you get Moltres while you're at it? Awkward. Last time, we struggled. A lot. But I'm sure we'll do better this time. 'Cause I have a plan, and it is the singly most perfect plan in the history of plans. I'm still gonna have Mango, obviously, but I need to switch out Kuda because he's a glass cannon. And switch him out with, Puffy Smoke. Do not be fooled by the shiny. This is a really powerful Pokemon. Sorry, I sound like this. I just woke up. Ooh, good choice. Seriously. I got an ad. Prodigy. How you doing? You're doing much better with these battles. Awesome! Oh my gosh, it's a Yamas. Redemption. Ados and Puppy Smoke are basically MVPs, but Mango, she's doing okay. The names I give to these Pokemon. Ados is actually the name of a development company that made the Tomb Raider games. Core is the name I gave to my Nidoqueen. Then again, Core Design. It's got like a Pac-Man logo. And Puffy Smoke is like a really funny name for a really powerful Pokemon. Puffy Smoke hasn't really disappointed. The shinies are back once more for redemption. Yeah, they're back. But let's see if we can still continue our redemption. Can you check your Francis for someone called Jamar after? Is that you? Yeah. Okay, but I don't want my game to crash. Pray it don't. Okay. Wow! Puppy Smoke! What? Oh! Puppy Smoke, you rock! That's awesome! You lived on 1 health! 1! That was incredible! Amazing! Outstanding! It's like what they say in Mortal Kombat. Well done. Excellent. Superb. Okay, let's see. I'll give you a fox for the sticker. Ooh, a squirrel. I already have a shiny of this Pokemon, but it wouldn't hurt just to catch. Oh yeah, G-Max Monkey can't Gigantamax. Oh. You have shiny Gigantamax Pokemon? I think I have a couple shinies. No, I only have one shiny. This here is Nessie, my only shiny Gigantamax. I have a lot of shiny Dynamax Pokemon. I'm just not really into doing Gigantamax raids. Dynamax is an example. I mean, it's an exception because I have these ones. I had to get Zapdos because I like Zapdos. Got the notification from Pokemon Go. Nah, none. I'm sure you'll get a shiny eventually. Sometimes you might get shinies from research. Like Kuda, my shiny Duraludon, actually came from special research. And he was my second Duraludon, and it ended up being shiny. So I guess I was lucky, but you'll never know what you're going to get from the research. But I do hope you eventually get a shiny Dynamax eventually. I mean, we may be doing good now, but we're going to struggle. This is Go Battle League after all. Oh no! My game crashed! Sent you a gift. I did say the game was gonna crash. No! Now, calm down. At least we saw some good victories for my Pokemon, right? Yeah. Why does it crash? I don't know. It does that a lot. And it's not just because I have Crash Bandicoot OST. My games do tend to crash. Poor connection, game crashes after you, open gifts or send gifts. It's happened a lot of times. So, it's nothing new. The squirrel is pretty powerful. Yeah, but I'm not using it for the league. Yeah, this game got beef, bro. The previous battle could not be recovered. Well, that sucks. When will it stop crashing? Well, I told you the game might crash if I sent you a gift. I guess I was proven correct. Sorry. I got an error. Okay, so Eidos. Oh, it's Eidos Interactive. I used to call it Eidos for some reason. As I said before, they're the company that made the Tomb Raider games in the late 90s, I think. The Eidos logo is white, but it's surrounded by a background of blue, so I really think it suits Eidos. Hold on a second. Let me just go to Eidos and have the Eidos Interactive play in the background. Here comes Core. There's no telling if I'm going to evolve my Nidorina into Nidoqueen in Pokemon Soul Silver. I just really like Nidorina's design. And an Olive just spawned. What are you doing here, Mr. Olive? Smolive. And the Crash Bandicoot music reset itself. What happened to the Tekken OST? I feel like I needed some Crash Bandicoot OST. I mean, I do have Crash Bandicoot 2 on my PlayStation 2 currently. The game has beef with certain phones or something when it stop. But this is an iPad. This isn't a phone, this is an iPad. Alright. You heard Eidos and you heard Core Design. Well, Eidos Interactive and Core Design. Why don't we get back to using it? Why don't I use Core? Nidorina won't fare well in this cup. It's gotta be the fully evolved Nidoqueen, even though I have a shiny of that Pokemon. 90% when it's wearing a crown because I like green shinies. Yeah, I like green shinies. I'm that person that actually defends green shinies. And Nidoqueen is my favorite green shiny of all time. Which means, yes, I also do like Espeon as well. But Nidoqueen is definitely my favorite. I suppose that would explain some things. I just have a really weird team. Olive. I don't care if the olive came from Olive Garden. It was just so unexpected, and it's not even boosted. Neither was the squirrel. Right. Oh my! Ah, you always do that. I have a lead with something, and then you counter me with something I can't counter. It drives me crazy. But that's the thing with Go Battle League. Either you got a good lead, or it gets taken away from you. Say for, like, right here. I was fighting a fairy type, Dash Blitz a fairy, then they switch into a psychic type, which Eidos can't do anything to. He's weak to psychic. And Mango can't take a hit anyway. She's a glass cannon. Okay, she tanked that hit. Oh, come on. It's a Dragonite. When they have a Dragonite, it's game over. Eidos, you didn't deserve that. Why don't I just use legendaries? I don't want to use legends for this cup. As much as I want to, I don't want to. Olive. If this thing has flash cannon, Puffy Smoke cannot live that. Power Whip. Okay, good. Good. Okay. We went from actually doing good to doing awful. If this thing has Rock Slide, I'm putting on Tekken 3 game over. Ahem. What was that move? Rock Slide? I thought so. No matter what they throw at us, we can't beat it! That thing had Rock Slide! Rock Slide. Yes, it was. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to be right. But Marowak knows Rock Slide. Heck, in Pokemon Stadium, a new Ice Beam. So I can literally know whatever kind of move. That was a very unfair fight. Quite unfair. You know what I'm gonna do now? Oh, a dragon! I did say I was gonna do it.
Game over.
Yep. Game over indeed. Was that a guitar riff? Oh my gosh. Can you believe I used to be scared of the game over from Tekken 3 when I was young? Yes, the game that I grew up with when I played as a toddler, I was actually afraid of the game over. I mean, who wouldn't be scared of a game over guitar riff? It happens immediately when you lose in Tekken Force, but at least there's like a countdown. My poor team. Struggling! Very unfair and unfortunate. But hey, that's Go Battle League for you. Hey, look on the bright side. At least Marowak didn't know Ice Beam. Hey, back in Generation 1, Pokemon had moves that I didn't know they would actually learn. Heck, even Nidorina learned Ice Beam. Wait, can't you still learn that move? Nah. I would maybe give her a TM for that in Pokemon Soul Silver, but I want to use a dragon to battle Claire. Yeah, guitar riffs, sir. Oh, you... Ooh! Your power is too mighty! It has got a psychic type move too! Maybe I should have gone for an overheat. It doesn't matter, it's got a psychic type move! Actually, it's round 1. Fight. Not 3, 2, 1, fight. Good try, though. If that was 3, 2, 1, go, that'd be Crash Bash. Psychic Fangs. Oh my gosh.